Greetings, beautiful earthlings. My name is Star. If you are new here, I don't know how you found me, but I am super glad you did. And if you are returning, y'all the real MVP, you already know. So if I'm looking the same in a couple of videos, like I've said before, it's because I was starting to backlog videos. So don't pay any attention to that. We're back to our normal orientation because we're not doing deck reviews anymore. I'm so excited. We got through all my deck reviews. Yes. So if you guys have not seen those, I do have a playlist down below of all my deck reviews. So if you are ever bored one day and you want to catch up, you can totally do that. Just hit play on that playlist and get through all my deck reviews because I do have, I think, 10 or 11 decks right now, and then I've got 4 more on the way, so I'm always going to have a playlist of those because I understand sometimes it gets kind of stale. You watch one deck review, you get so excited, and then you just don't want to watch anymore, especially when you're watching them all back to back, right? So that's what that playlist is for. It's totally cool. And first and foremost, let's get a drink together. So you are joining me first thing in the morning. So I have coffee. And I don't know if you can tell, I put some Hertz music on in the back. That's 528 Hertz, and that's because I've got landscapers walking around. So they're doing a lot of walking around, a lot of talking, and I'm trying to alleviate that noise as much as possible. I did close the windows, so I tried to put some frequency music on. Hopefully that helps a little bit. I'm not sure how much it helps, but the reason why we are here is because I want to do a quick comparison video. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I did not like Rider-Waite too much when I first started tarot. I originally started on a Vanessa tarot deck, and well, that wasn't very helpful, but I mean, it was fun to start with. It was what got me into tarot, so I'm always gonna love that little deck, right? But I was not drawn to Rider-Waite imagery. I did not like how archaic it was. I didn't like that the lesser arcana did not have names. So I never got a Rider-Waite deck until I stumbled upon this little guy. This is the Radiant Rider-Waite in a tin. So 3 out of the 4 that I have are in tins, and that's because at the time that I started getting these, I liked keeping them in the boxes, so the tins were really nice to keep them protected, you know, and then the tins are always smaller ones as well. So right now my Radiant is in this little velvet bag, and this guy I had made a video about a while back where I said I am constantly recommending this deck to beginners because not only does it have the beautiful radiant imagery of, look at that, they reimagine the colors, so it's a lot brighter. They've got kind of that 3D feel to them, and you can tell there's dimension, there's highlights. They put a lot more time into these cards. So what I liked about them was that, let's find one. The lesser arcana had names. So this Radiant deck does have that border around all of them. As you can see, it has the number, it has the name. I'm pretty sure most decks do have Roman numerals. I haven't pointed that out. I keep forgetting to point that out. But yeah, that's what I liked about this deck. It's small, like playing cards. It's normal matte cardstock. It's nothing expensive. I do believe it was about $15 for this deck. And for all of these decks, I will link where you can find them on Amazon, non-affiliated links below. I do usually do that. I just forget to say it oftentimes. But yeah, so that's what I liked about the Radiant deck. And then the back of the Radiant deck is this blue with yellow stars. I don't know if you can see that. They're kind of stars. They're like 6-pointed stars, it looks like. But this is on the thicker side of these. You can see it's still kind of hard to bend these ones. They do shuffle pretty well, but that's because I've had them for a while. Note to self, pick up all the cards. I didn't realize I was playing 52 pickup this morning. So that is the Radiant deck, and that is the first Rider-Waite deck that I had gotten, and I was recommending it to tons of beginners in my group because it does have the names on all of the cards, and it's a lot easier to look at with the colors. So I still really recommend that deck to a lot of people. But the one that I want to compare it to now is the Rider-Waite Tarot. So this one is also in a tin. Like I said, my weights are all in a tin. So if you look at that one, was also really 3D, right? I did not realize I tied this bag, sorry. So here's the back of the Rider-Waite. It's also blue with a star. And this one, here, I'll show you star cards. I had these all lined up with the star cards on the outside, and then I shuffled them for videos, so I totally messed myself up, but here we go. Here is the star card on the Radiant, and here's the star card on the Universal. So, slight difference, right? First of all, the Radiant has the Roman numerals up here. The Universal has them in there. This border does not serve a purpose on the Universal. The border serves the purpose of the name on the Radiant. And as you can see, there are more highlights in the Universal. There's more color dimension in the Universal. So that is what we see pretty much throughout this deck. It seems like they did a lot of layering of colors for the Universal. I haven't like read up on the Universal or anything. I don't know why they did that. I know they just constantly changing colors and stuff in their decks. So this is the Universal. As you can see, tons and tons of dimension in these cards. Tons of color layering. They just did a lot more artistic dimension in these for sure. So that is the Universal. And then let's compare these to the Centennial. So the Centennial, also in a tin, but the Centennial has original imagery, the way that Pixie had drawn it up. And the thing that I like about the Centennial deck, actually, that I initially didn't think I would like about the Centennial deck, is that the colors are muted. So if I could ever get this bag open, you will see one. Where's my star? I'm sorry guys, I had this all planned out and I totally messed myself up. If we could all work together to find the star card, that would be fantastic. Nope, she disappeared on us. Okay, that's fine. She hiding. So you see these are muted, and if you can tell, here's the back. And these are, let me show you with the Radiant. Make sure they're all upright. With the Radiant, I think you can tell this is off-white. See, this is white, this is off-white. So that's what I love about these. They're more muted colors. It's actually a lot more pleasing to look at than I thought it was going to be. Great, now I'm getting interruptions. But the last one I want to show you guys is the Mini Rider Tarot. So this one is the original stuff that we are used to. Normal, plain Rider-Waite deck. Nothing fancy. And there's the back of that one. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. And I want to say the one that I've been digging the most right now is the Centennial and the Mini for sure. So that's amazing that that's changed on me. So I want to know what you guys think. Which of these do you like the most? So if you like my video, big thumbs up. You didn't like my video, thumbs down. That's cool. You don't have to like my video. And if you want to follow me on Facebook or Instagram, all that information is always in the description box below. So, thank you for spending a minute here with me this morning, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Namaste.